Welcome back to the Apistogramma build, guys. So in the previous two videos, actually, you saw me build the hardscape. And then add the plants. But now it's time to add some fish. So everything is perfect in the tank. I've got snails in there, snails breeding, producing waste. I can't see any now, but trust me, they're there. So that's perfect. That's had the cycle going. We're all ready for fish. I'll add more beneficial bacteria, the quick start from API, when I add the fish in as well, just to get, extra bacteria in, but all good. Many people ask how I add fish so quickly to tanks. Well, basically, remember, look, there's a whole load of plants in there, and I do very regular water changes. So it's like the tank doesn't get a chance to get toxic whilst it's cycling. Do you know what I mean? I'm doing constant water changes when I set a tank up. All these plants pulling all any badness out the water. Badness, you know what I mean? All out the water. So that's why. Planted tanks, you get a lot more leeway in terms of things going wrong than if it was just, say, a hardscape tank full of cichlids, for instance. That's a different kettle of fish. I mean, what even is a kettle of fish? Like in the UK, a kettle is something we boil water in. Why are people putting fish in there? Who cares? Let's go to Maidenhead Aquatics and get some more fish. So we are back at Maidenhead Aquatics in Taunton, and the last time I was here, Matt showed me some really cool Apistogrammas, and that's what made me want to build the Apistogramma tank. Originally I got the rams, but I saw these and thought I have to have them. Matt?
Yeah, buddy? Good morning.
All right, how you going?
Very well.
How you going? How you doing? That was it's like half of both.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Where did you put those Apistogrammas?
Left hand end. Yeah, down here.
Ah, yeah, awesome. There they are.
Nail.
Whoa. Let me autofocus. Non-autofocus. Manual focus that. Whoa. He is wicked. So yeah, that's the male, isn't it? Female is this one over here, yeah?
Yeah, the one at the bottom, I think.
So it's got a coloured belly as well, like the rams do, is that right?
Not a slight, so they'll get, all of them will get a slight yellow tinge to them, the male included.
Yeah.
They're trickier to tell on these ones. More rounded dorsal fin is generally female.
Okay.
You'll see the difference once they mature. You'll be able to tell the difference really easily.
So how old are these, would you say?
They're probably getting on for 8-9 months now.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, they're from one of our select sort of cichlid breeders, so that they all come from a certain source, so we know that they're perfect specimens, so that they're not crossbred, they're not messed around with. So yeah, they're really nice.
Awesome. Yeah, so because I saw the rams, that was why I wanted to get these as well, because we were here last week, weren't we?
Yeah.
And that's what made me think that one, it's the male obviously, looks amazing, but it'd be cool to get the pair so that we can, potentially get that breeding going on. Oh, awesome. Okay, let's get them. Okay, so far we've got the Apistogramma pair, we have got 10 Otto cats, we've got 2 Siamese algae eaters, Matt's just picking me out 10 Amano shrimp as well, and I think we're going to go for 5 of the, am I looking at the right tank? Yes, I am. False Julii, Corey. They stay only 3 centimetres, and a group of 5 of them in that 60 centimetre tank I think will look really, really good. Look, they're nice little fish as well, cute little things. Yeah, cool. So we're back from the fish shop. As you can see, all the fish are down there. Don't worry about all of this. I'm just doing some water testing, but you can see that I have got 0 nitrites in my water, which is awesome. Yeah, we've got loads of bags. I don't need to float them or anything because they've been in the room for over an hour now. It's all the same temperature. The water's the same as the room temperature, so they're all good. So I can literally put them straight in. First of all, let's go with the cleanup crew. Guess what, guys? We got brand new merch. Check that out. So I did the white version of this, and I've sold hundreds and hundreds of them. So thank you guys for buying them. You obviously like them. But originally, the fish was blue, and I just did it white because white and black, I don't know. And then I thought, well, why not do it back to blue? I think it looks awesome. The little twirl. This is actually one of my discus fish. Let me show you. It is in fact this one here. No, that's not completely true because this is a male, but I did base it on the female. A photo I'd taken of the female, but they look the same apart from the back, and the female's tucked over the corner and really hard to film. But yeah, if you would like to buy one, then click the link above and you can take a look at my shop and look at some other stuff as well, maybe, I don't know. Right, here we are over by the sink area, and there are the Amanos. So there's some absolute beasts in there, some big females that have actually got a lot of eggs on them as well. See this one right there? You can see they've got eggs, loads of eggs. Now the problem is they won't hatch. Well, they will hatch, but they won't survive. They need brackish water, so it's a little bit of a shame. You can do it, I've said before, it's apparently really hard to do because you have to catch them at the point when they're growing just big enough to be put into fresh water to reduce the salinity of the water. Anyway, it's really complicated. Let's just get all of these in. I think there's about 10 there. Yeah, straight in. So yeah, you can see there, guys, they are looking like a little bit blue at the moment. That's normal. It's usually a sign of stress if you see that your Amanos are blue. Now, they're going to be stressed. We've just taken them out of a bag, chucked them into a brand new tank, but I don't think it'll be long before they're like, you know, exploring and doing really well. Okay, up next is 2 Siamese algae eaters. They will get too big for this tank. I mean, one will probably be alright. Not ideal, but it'll take a long time to happen, and I can swap them out at that point and put them in a different tank that's bigger. Many people think that when they grow up they don't eat algae. Yes, they do, if you don't overfeed the tank. If they've got an abundance of free food in the water all the time or at the bottom of the tank, then they're not going to eat the algae, are they? But if you feed sparingly, as you should, and not overfeed the tank, they will continue to keep eating algae as they grow. Okay, and up next we've got, let's have a look, the 10 Otocinclus. Let's get those straight in. So I don't know what you guys know about Otocinclus, but when it comes to algae cleaning, they are absolute powerhouses. 10 is my sort of go-to amount. You might be thinking, 10 in this size tank? Well, yeah, like planted tanks that are, you know, reduced flow, so there's lots of particles and stuff. There's lots of detritus and everything getting built up in areas. Detritus causes algae because it's just like waste nutrients, and they will eat the algae. It's going to constantly be produced, and to be honest, some tanks do just stay super clean, and if it's one of those, I can move some of these Otocinclus to another aquarium. But to start with, 10 is going to be absolutely fine. We've already got a little bit of mold and detritus sort of building up on different areas. Look at these guys already getting to work. Clean that rock. The rock must be so clean. We must clean it. What? I don't know what that voice is, sorry. Right, next up, the false Julii. Is it Julii or Julie? I don't even know. I need to show you these guys for sense of scale. Look at how small they are. They're so tiny. Look, there's my fingers. So these Julii or Julie or whatever they're called, they stay really small. They're like 3 centimeters maximum size, or like an inch. And you know, 5 is a good little starting number. I might add more next time I go to the shop. I might buy some more, but I'm not even sure yet. But let's get these ones in. They should look really cute in there. Now, many of you guys have said that the cories might not do well with the Apistogrammas if they start sort of breeding, because they get territorial, there could be some aggression, so I'll be sure to take care of that if it happens, and just keep an eye on it at all times. I mean, if there are any problems, I've got plenty of other tanks that I can move them to. I've got 5, by the way. I don't know why just these 4 are here. Ah, here he is. He's taking refuge here. He'll be out soon enough. Ah, isn't it just insane how a whole tank is just transformed when you add life to it? It's not really a tank until there's fish. It's just a picture, if you like, but it becomes almost 3-dimensional, and you can really appreciate the space once there's livestock in it. Oh, they look so good. Right, it's time for the main event, what we've all come here for, the Apistogrammas. Or Apistogrammas? Apistos. yes, the female hid straight away, but the male, look, is right out. How's it going, little fella? Look his amazing colours. Please, could you turn around? Where's his... Come on. No, don't be like that. Come on. We're a team here. There we go. Look at that. Really, really nice. So it's Apistogramma Hong Sloy Red Line. Oh, and there's one of the false Julies. He's cooler. He's not scared of anything. The female darted right back into where I thought they would actually go. I thought that they'd use this area in here as a cave. Hopefully they do. So the fact that she went straight there suggests that that's like the safe place. Look at these guys just chilling in there. So we've got one of the Cories, a couple of Amanos. Awesome. But yeah, look, he's really, really happy in the foreground here. Doesn't seem to be scared at all. Very aware that I'm here, I think. I think he's feeling safe because of all the other fish and everyone around him. So the diver fish are working. Maybe we need a schooling fish as well. At some point we can do that. Maybe another video. Well, definitely another video because I haven't got any more fish to put in. And don't forget, guys, when you put in new fish, like a big group like this as well, you want to add in some beneficial bacteria. And tomorrow morning, I'll do a 50% water change as well, just to make sure if there is any ammonia being produced, we just get it out, refresh the water. I'll keep doing that for a good week now as well. So I am massively happy with how the tanks turned out. I hope you guys like it too. And there's going to be regular updates of how the fish are getting on and how the plants are growing in. And eventually I better put everything together into one big sort of super build with a final result after a few months as well. Because I like doing that. I like to show in the build video as best as I can sometimes, like how it's looking down the line. I mean, for little nano tanks that are built in one go and you pack them out, it's not necessary. But for tanks like this that will look so much better in a month or so's time when they've grown in, that's what I like to do. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you on the next one.